Hello everybody. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen the Kony 2012 video and have become fascinated with it and wanted to support the filmmaker's cause. And I tend to be the more politically savvy of my friends, so they wanted me to make a video in response to it and my thoughts about it. And I've been getting a lot of questions about it from my friends who are kind of, in the dark about Kony. They kind of asked me. Now, if you haven't seen the Kony 2012 video, you should watch it. It's a very good cause. Joseph Kony is a very bad man, and he needs to be arrested. He needs to be captured. And I agree with this man's cause, and I totally agree with the film that he made. Now, is what I don't is what kind of irritates me is to see the overwhelming amount of support. Within an hour, my entire Facebook wall had just been overcome with Kony stuff. Now, I mean, it's really good to finally see people supporting a cause like, a bad man like Kony, but what's up with all the people who bashed the war in Iraq, who have bashed the war in Afghanistan, and now they support the capture and arrest of Kony? I mean, Saddam Hussein was a very, very bad man. I mean, I almost want to say Saddam Hussein is the man Joseph Kony wishes he was. Saddam Hussein has done everything times 10 that Kony did. We invaded Saddam Hussein's country. We invaded Iraq. We captured Saddam Hussein. He had him killed, and we had to stabilize their country. It costed millions of dollars, and we killed a lot of innocent people when we did that. Now, I don't understand how this video, he's taking donations and he's raising support, and he wants to get our government to do something. He doesn't understand, or people, he might understand, but a lot of people don't understand that one does not simply capture a warlord. They have supporters. They have people who are working under them. He's brainwashed people. He's been doing this for 26 years. If you plan to arrest him and you plan to capture him, people are going to die. It's going to take a war. It's going to take another Iraq. And the thing is, what really just cracks me up in this video is he's got George Clooney, which George Clooney is a clown, in my opinion. He's kind of clueless, and he thinks he's important, but he's really not, And George Clooney is a liberal, and I'm not taking sides with any political party right now, but George Clooney is a diehard liberal, right? He has made some of the nastiest comments about President George W. Bush and the Bush administration and the Iraq War. He's made some really nasty comments, like he's referred to Bush as, an Italian mob leader in the White House, and how he was planning to invade Iraq, and he thought it was a very, very bad decision for him to make, and, we shouldn't be in Iraq, and he thought it wasn't our fight, Well, Saddam Hussein said he had nuclear weapons, and we had intel that said he had nuclear weapons. Now, that may not be the case, and I'm not arguing, whether we found them or not. That's not the point of this video. But the point of the video is we went out there, and everyone knew Saddam Hussein was a bad man. He murdered his own people. He raped his women. He stole from his people. Now, with that being said, we invaded his country, and we took his political party out of power. It took us a lot of money, and it took us a long time. And that's exactly what's going to happen if we invade the Congo. He's not in Uganda. And the video says he's in Uganda. He's been chased out of Uganda. And the funny thing is we don't even know if he's alive or not. No one's heard from him since 2009. And then it's ridiculous, all the support that this video's got, and people want him arrested and captured, and they want us to invade his country, and they want to basically, the only way you're going to capture this man is by starting another war that's not really, this one really isn't our problem. We had issues with Iraq and Afghanistan in the past, and Saddam Hussein saying he had nuclear weapons, or Osama bin Laden launching the 9/11 attacks was the final straw in the bunch for us to finally invade their country and kick their ass. But Joseph Kony has literally done nothing to us. That's really not our fight. We have no political or economic interest. But after doing some research, oil has been found in Uganda. And then this video comes up. You know, it's really interesting to say the least how all this happens. But you know, but I totally forgot to finish my George Clooney topic, and he's made some really bad quotes about Bush and the Iraq War, which, you know, he makes some good points. We shouldn't have been there. But then he's in this video totally supporting it, saying that we need to do something about him. And, you know, Joseph Kony and Saddam Hussein, you know, they're two peas from the same pod. They're very alike and they have very similar crimes. But, I mean, the bad part is, you know, and let's say we do get enough support and we do get our troops to go over there in 3 years when it has turned into $1 billion mess and we've killed innocent people and, you know, American lives have been lost in a war. You know, CNN's going to be on that shit like a white on rice to exploit, you know, what our military has done and how we've ruined the country and, you know, all the bad things that we have done. You know, and this is like a repeat of 2003 when we went into Iraq. A lot of people were in support for us invading Iraq. You know, that's kind of just my 2 cents on it. But I mean, Joseph Kony is a bad man, no doubt about it. Everything he says in that video is true, and it's a damn good touchy video. And you know, it's amazing how it spreads so fast. And he does make a very good point at the video how the world has changed and how Facebook runs a large part of our lives now, and what we can see or how we can spread information around the world across borders. It's amazing. But that's my 2 cents on it. I look forward to a lot of negative feedback and a lot of people telling me how I'm a hater and I deserve to die because I don't think Joseph Kony should be kidnapped. But that's all. Have a good day.